Nicola's been in my life as long as she's been in my father's, okay? Probably a wee bit more, but a wee bit less. She's my wee big sister, okay?
No crying, man.
But also, it comes to a day where I've had to watch my father just walk her up behind and just pass her away and then change her name, you know, but hopefully it doesn't change her personality. Hopefully it doesn't change her personality, because we grew up together. We're our sister, my wee sis, my big sis, our Nicky. You'll always be after me. You owe me a dance. Dickhead. Also, guys, well, I would like to thank everybody for coming along and sharing Nichola's big day, as we all have.
Oh, Conor.
That's true.
Give us 1 second. Crying man is right.
I know, I'm the biggest one.
I would say a massive congratulations to the newly wedded couple. So a round of applause, please. You put on like a brilliant display. So thank you so much for everything, and obviously wish you the best of luck for the new day back to life and that. But
Conor, sex like to cheese on.
I'm sure Jesus Christ, I finally got a taste for it myself, but fucking hell, it's absolutely stressed out, but so have the taxi booked, don't worry.
Right, Claire, say something now.
Once again, Nichola and Conor, thank you for everything today, and thank you for the special ceremony that you just put on, so thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your groom, Conor.
Hello everyone. Over to the best man. Just want to say, first of all, thanks very much to Conor and Chris for stepping in and your lovely words as well. I was worried what their real opinion of me was, so it's good to see that you kept that one quiet on the speech. Especially after all these years. And thanks very much, Paul, for giving me your daughter's hand in marriage. I'm walking her down the aisle. And even more importantly, give up a very important celebration today to be with us, as he planned on being out celebrating the Queen's birthday. So thanks very much for staying. So just I'll start, what can I say about myself? This is my day more than Nichola's. She just didn't know that. She proposed to me, which makes this my wedding. Nice and easy for me, I have to say. So over the next few minutes, I'll be asking you to raise your glasses a few times, and make sure your glasses are full, or hold up the empty ones and pretend if you've already downed it. If you want to look over at table 1, name steamboats for a reason. Patrick. So just in the thank yous. So as I say, thanks very much for everyone for coming today. It means a lot for both of us that he's all showed up today as well. And even you pistols down the back who doesn't leave the house unless he's going to IKEA. Much appreciated, sir. And before I say special thanks to certain people, I'd like to take a moment and ask you to raise your glasses to those who couldn't make it today or no longer with us. So go on but not forgotten. Yep. So first things, just want to say massive thank you to the entire Galgorm team for a great show today. Everything's run pretty much smoothly, except for us messing about more than anything. And especially thanks to Karen as well, who's been a great help over the last few months. Plus, she's off on holiday or something at the minute. Next up, Paul and Louise, my new in-laws. For anyone who knows Nichola, you know how kind, caring and funny that she is. And I just want to say thanks for raising your daughter to have such great dignity, courage and humour that she puts into everyday life. So, Louise, I'd just like to firstly thank you from the mother-in-law. And from the first day I met her, she made me feel more than welcome in the family. And they say a daughter gets her traits from her mother, and I can confirm it's true. Nichola also has the heating on 24/7. And has fiends of coffee to put up with us boys messing her about. And Nichola told me a lot of stories when she was growing up about, and the backbone of each of that was the support and encouragement from her dad Paul. From all her camping stories and travels to her restless nature that leads her to chase her dreams and ambitions and try new things as well. And except of course when she announced that she's a country music fan instead of a punk representative like yourself. But don't worry, even though we're now married, she won't ever stop needing your help and guidance in life. So can everyone just raise a glass and a toast to Paul and Louise? So from there, I just want to say a massive thanks to my own mum as well.
Yes, indeed.
At the end of the table, hiding away. Come on, Anna. So this woman has put up a lot over the years with me, I'll tell you. Especially myself and my brother, two rowdy boys, doing wrestling moves and boxing each other. Through the two drama queens and my sister and my dad. Constantly winding her up, and all of us being comedians and winding her up all the time. So pure Una. She did admit herself that an asylum would have been easier than putting up with us lot. So for me, I started as a quiet child and gradually transitioned into Kevin the teenager, as I was described by my mum and dad, to all friends and all family. From here, I became a stubborn and belligerent young man before I grew up. But of course, that was just personality as I stopped growing in P7. Don't you like that one? So, Mother dear, you've always encouraged me and supported me. And you've always been there when I needed you the most. You welcomed Nichola with open arms. Even though she was a country music fan, and you had no idea that those kind of peoples existed outside of America. So for both of us, we want to thank you personally for everything you've done for us, and for Ryan too, as you made him feel like Cassidy since you first met. So we both still feel the dearest. And ask for a better month. So now we can turn to the two absolutely gorgeous people at this top table today, looking absolutely fantastic. Kevin and Owen, you're doing us proud. But honestly, they're bridesmaids and sisters, Yadine and Claire. I'm sure everyone will agree, both look absolutely gorgeous today. So thank you both for the 2 years of constant reminders that I must go through with this. And I did tell you I would do it. You didn't believe me? And you two girls are up next, so can't wait for those roles to reverse. And thank you for being amazing, gorgeous, funny, and argumentative sisters that we have grown up to love. So, just want to say a massive thanks to Aideen and Claire, to everyone else that took that. So I just want to say a massive thank you as well to the Flower Girls and Page Boys, and just say a massive thank you. They all looked absolutely stunning today, and they've done a great job in keeping everyone smiling today as well. And they're all sitting down at that wee table there. Next up, I just want to say thank you to Ryan. You smashed your reading, and you've done a great job. So from both of us, thank you for being such a big part of the day and keeping good care of the rings as well, and helping me feel like a huge part of your life. And hope you continue to help me wind your mum up for the rest of your life. A wee toast just for all the kids of the group. They've done a great job today. And now we get to the fun part for Nichola. So I'd like to turn everyone's attention to the gorgeous lady sat next to me. Give us a twin. As you can tell, she loves the attention. So today's love story started 7 years ago, and I'll take you back to that time. The year was 2015, and like all good love stories, it didn't start promising at all. To sum it up, it's a classic story of boy chases girl. On this occasion, girl doesn't agree to a date. Waits 1 year before realising the boy's actually nice, and then finally agrees. For 1 full year, I tried convincing this lady to go on a date with me. No matter how sweet or charming I tried to be, all ideas were swiftly rejected. This includes an offer of a home-cooked meal, which my mum would agree was a rare occasion. Steak and chips. Offered her to take her out for ice cream, meet for coffee, or even a cinema date. And for some reason, I couldn't get a yes. And you'll enjoy the later part of this story when this becomes relevant. So finally, a year later, we started chatting a bit more regularly, and she finally agreed to meet up, and coffee was her choice. So we met outside of Costa in Victoria Square, and contrary to Nicola's memory and bold claims, she actually planted the kiss on me. Before we went in, calm down now. So I must have done something right. So we ended up having great chat, truly terrible coffee, and a great laugh all night. And this led us to meet up a lot of times in the following weeks. Led to some fun nights out in the town, and including a great trip to Culture Night in Belfast, where I realised Nicola's half redneck, as the pictures on the hay bales on Facebook will confirm. But as the saying goes, all good things come to those who wait. So a few months in, we got pretty serious, and I introduced her to my trusted relationship advisor, Kevin, at his birthday party with a large group of friends giving their advice and feedback. But don't worry, love, they all strongly encourage me to stay with you and make it serious. So I took it on that night, I laughed her out that night, and there was a lot of tears and a lot of screams, and that was mainly from me. After I realised what I had done. And safe to say, she actually agreed, and here we are as a couple now. Don't you still love it? So 6 years later, what should have been 7 really, And knowing that she always prefers answering no to rash questions, clearly, after all the dates. I think we'd all agree Nichola made the solid choice in plucking the courage and she proposing to me on the year of 2020. Can I get a round of applause for the courage that that took? So, safe to say, she got on one knee in front of me with family and friends present instead of waiting on me to make the move. And I think this was just to save her panicking and saying no if I asked her first. Well, that's my claim anyway. But I can't lie, I was relieved the pressure was off me, and technically today's my wedding day then because of that. So I tried hard to put it into words how I feel about Nichola. What I've ended up with is a disorganised list of short observations about her, and of course in the form of a short poem. I wanted to embellish these into anecdotes about why I love her, but it's really became a series of random thoughts. So prepare for the cheese festival of the day. So, Nichola loves all sorts of country music, and especially some man from Liverpool. I tried talking her out of that one, but she continues to think he's cool. Nichola hates when I don't listen. She says something along those lines. But thankfully for me at least, I don't notice any of those signs. Nichola's got a great sense of humour though, and she constantly makes me laugh and smile. But don't worry folks, it isn't lost on me. She's out of my league by a clear mile. So it's safe to say I'm the lucky one here, and I can't believe this lady's now my wife. But don't you worry, darling, I'll get to embarrass you the rest of your life. I can't wait to see what this life will bring, or where we'll end up after this amazing day. But one thing will be for sure, I'll love and cherish you till we're old and grey. So, couldn't ask for a nicer, friendlier, more lovely lady to be with me in this life. And it's been a proper roller coaster these last years, which keeps things interesting to both of us. So I can't wait to see what's ahead for us both. So on that gross, soppy, romantic public gesture, if you're not all feeling queasy, I'd like you all to raise a glass one last time before she changes her mind. So, from me, last but by no means least, over to the best man. So, thanks very much for all your efforts over the years, and especially in arranging my stag trip, having me dress as Noompa Loompa, an England rugby fan, and a Maggie Thatcher lover, which went down a treat in Liverpool and got some very dangerous looks on Witherspoon. So as I hand you over to Owen, just be warned, he's had an accident as a child and as a result has a terrible tendency to lie and exaggerate on a regular basis. So don't believe everything he says. I've also had confirmation that unlike many best man speeches which are full of innuendos, he's promised me if there's anything slightly risque, he's going to whip it out. But seriously, thank you for being a legend since we first met in P1 at the age of 5. Being a great mate for many years, and maybe one for many years to come, but it depends on what you have to say in the next few minutes. So everyone raise a toast to Owen for being the best man.
The new Mr. and Mrs. Cassidy, everyone. Though Nichola did propose to Conor, so maybe Conor, being a new modern man, would take Nichola's second name for. If anyone doesn't know me, I am Owen, or as everyone else calls me, Raph or Raffo. I'm one of those best mans I haven't had my Christian name for maybe the last 20 years. But before we begin, I would like to thank the Gal Gorm, especially Karen and Shane today. I'd also like to say thank you to Father Carlin for a wonderful service at St Matthew's this afternoon. I've actually never been to St Matthew's, but it's a very lovely church, and it was a very lovely service. Where we begin? Does Nichola and her bridesmaids Aileen and Claire look spectacular today? Yes. Mother of the bride Louise and mother of the groom Una, also looking beautiful today. And a special shout out to the stars of the show today, the flower girls Orla and Maeve. Finally, Kevin, who always dresses to impress. And Conor, who does not look half bad for once. I'm surprised he's not in a hoodie. Though I'm quite surprised that he has went for some sort of Harry Potter thing today, because he has a mild obsession with Harry Potter, and Nichola doesn't rein it in at any point. If you go to their house, it's a bit like Diagon Alley. So when Conor asked me his best man, I said, yes, no problem. Best man, part of my duties, I had to organise the stag do, most importantly, dress him up like a fool. Though, to be fair, if you see him, most times it's not that hard. Conor was a bit paranoid about this and constantly messaged me, warning me not to do anything inappropriate and everything that wasn't, and make sure it wasn't in the kids' sizes. The day arrives for us to travel to Liverpool. We arrive at Conor's house.
What happens in the stag do? Stays in the stag do?
Alright, I have a few stories from the stag do about you if you want. Conor's house, and you take out his caution first day. I think William Buzz already Conor said. I'm sure most people have seen pictures on Facebook. Conor starts calling us all the names of the day. He wasn't actually very happy. Though to be fair, I think after Kieran and Patrick had a bit of work, and Brendan as well, he got into it. He never listens to Kevin and I about anything. So we get up to the airport. Conor's dressed like Olympia, eyebrows and everything. People start laughing, staring. But it doesn't take long before Conor is loving life, because hen parties, other stags, groups of people going on holiday, even a family coming over wanting pictures. He's like a celebrity. In Liverpool, a woman even thought he was Ed Sheeran. And to be fair, after COVID, I'm glad she didn't ask him to sing a song, because I think we'd all suffered enough by then. While there, we had various cautions for Conor, and he has alluded to the one on Sunday. So we dress him up in one of these fake Man United tops, kindly done by Kevin. We walk into Witherspoons. It goes quiet. Colour drains from Conor's face. Thinks this is the end. However, he walks past. They see Jared number 8 on the back, and they laugh. Never seen a more relieved man in my life. If anyone is going to Liverpool, I'd recommend the Old Bank for breakfast. Great service with kind and friendly staff. Kevin can tell you how nice their black pudding is. It's a bit of an inside joke, but we'll explain it later, because it's a good story. So,
Seat is covered in beans.
So I've known Conor for over 20 years, since primary 1 in St. Therese. By the way, I think is it primary school not 6, not 5? I'm not too sure about that. We both went to Scouts together in St. Malachy's, part of the same darts team. Probably see us and a few others in the room today, stumbling out of St. Malachy's old boys in the early hours of Wednesday morning. Many in the room will know Conor as a sensible, organised man who coaches kids football, though I think he does it just for the personalised tops and jumpers with CC on them. The Conor I know, and others in the room know him as someone who's quite cheeky, mischievous, not altogether sensible, especially after a few pints. We were younger one Halloween. Michael Proctor, Conor and myself were out taking Michael's younger brothers trick-or-treating. Michael had sparklers for them, and they were done. The sparkle had gone out, so Michael fires sparklers over this man's wall. A few seconds later, we see flames and smoke. Trees had caught fire. We knew we were in trouble, but to his credit, Conor says, "Don't run." And to be fair, Conor is usually like away like that, but we knew we couldn't make it to Michael Proctor's house in time. So guy comes out, running around, panic stricken. Conor just says it was Olderlands. To be fair, if we didn't have young James and Declan Proctor, I don't think he would have believed us. They were about 6, and I think James was 4. So anyway, as they say most psychopaths stay and watch the crime scene. So we watched the fire brigade put out this man's head. Then he took us down and said, look at the damage to our tree. And we're going, how the hell did we ever get away with this?
And we got commended for it.
Another time in St. Malachy's, Michael and Conor always messed about at lunchtime. And this time Michael Proctor lifts one of these big massive fire extinguishers used, for the science labs. He's pointing at Conor, he's pointing it down the hall. Conor, to his credit, comes up behind Michael, pulls the pin, squeezes Conor's hand, fires the fire extinguisher all down the back stairs. If anyone's here, Mr. Jardine, the biology teacher, is absolutely soaked. Shouts, who's there? Who did that? Conor's halfway down C Block Hall. Poor Michael's still holding the fire extinguisher. To his credit, I didn't have biology class today because Mr. Jardine spent 30 minutes shouting at Michael. And to his credit, Michael didn't tout on Conor. I think most people would have. So you think with age Conor would become more sensible, however, that's not the case. One night up with Kevin, Conor agrees to let Kevin tattoo him. Kevin had just brought a tattoo gun, so Conor threw a drink bravado. First of all, he took off his top, and Kevin goes, I'm just going to tattoo your leg. So goes ahead with the tattoo. So he does this wee small Kev on his leg. But the worst thing is he's sitting there wincing in pain, holding a Cactus Jack bottle. You know the shots? Thinking he's Kevin's about to take a bullet out of him. So Conor is someone who's had many different interests, hobbies over the years. At the moment, he's a whiskey bar. Both Patrick and Conor both own a barrel of whiskey from some sort of local distillery. Never heard of it before. No, never heard of it. But if you ask Conor, he'll probably be able to get you a hoodie. So anyway, he's a self-published author. One of his most famous books is A Lazy Leprechaun. And before anyone asks, no, it's not an autobiography. It is a children's book. He was also into motorbikes at one point. Conor used to have this red sports bike, matching helmet, protective clothing. He used to fly up and down Antrim roads if he was Tom Cruise. But like most of Conor's past relationships, his love affair with his motorbike ended in tears. And they were usually his. Though I have high hopes for this one. Anyway, he comes off the bike. Quite bad crash, though no permanent damage. Well, maybe there was. 2 weeks later, it was stolen. That's the end of his love affair with bikes. I knew it was love between Conor and Nichola when one day Conor arrives at my door in his iconic red Ford Ka with Ran in the back. Only someone in love with Conor wouldn't trust him with their child, as we know. Conor is a big kid himself. Over the years, Conor, Ran and myself have been on a few adventures, especially down the Lansdowne Road to watch the FAI Cup final, an Ireland soccer match. Nichola, Ran is a credit to you. He is a polite, kind, funny young man, though sometimes a little bit cheeky, and I know Conor adores him to bits. I said, Conor adores you to bits. Though Ran probably thinks Conor's a big melter, to be fair, so do I. They've even named the table after him today in his honour. Nichola, you're one of the kindest, most generous people I've met, and a wonderful mother to Ran, and I know Conor loves you so much. I think that is enough for me today. I see a few people asleep at the back. I do have to say, Will Conor, just how lucky you are. You will leave here today with a wife who's warm, loving and caring, and Nichola, how lucky you are as well. You leave here today having gained a lovely dress and a wonderful bouquet of flowers. In all seriousness, Conor and Kevin have both been good friends to me during the good times and the bad over the years, and there's never been a dull moment together. And if you want to know about Conor and Kevin's Turkish Odyssey, just ask them in the bar after the dinner. I wish both Nichola and Conor a long and happy life together. Conor's been one of the most generous, kind and fun person I've had time to. We've been on many trips. I think one of the best trips I went to was with Patrick, Bran and Joe Baxter's himself and his children over to see Man United, though Patrick isn't a big fan of Ira Good Johnson. He wouldn't even speak to him at the bar. I wish both Nichola and Conor a long and happy life together. Please be upstanding for the bride and groom. For the bride and groom, everyone.